Hey guys, my name's James.
And I'm Ashley.
And we just sold our house and we are traveling across the country with our 2 kids.
Hi, my name's Goose and this is Maverick and Apollo. Come join us.
What's up guys? How are you all doing today?
This vlog is a little scatterbrained. We went from Leavenworth to Monroe.
Leavenworth, Washington to Monroe, Washington, all the way down to
Woodland, Washington.
And then Portland, Oregon. All over the place.
So it's all wrapped up into one vlog because there was a lot that was going on.
It wasn't a lot of like going to a destination and doing something like Christmas Town yesterday. It was more of like we had a few days to get from point A to point B and we were just stopping at places along the way, getting some editing done like she was saying. So without further ado, let's head back to Leavenworth, Washington, which is where Christmas Town was, and start right there. Did you find a pile of snow? I don't think you, don't eat that snow. That snow's pretty gross. To give you guys an idea of just how cold it is up here, it is dropping down into the 20s at night. And I think a week or so ago, they got some snow. So all that snow in the corner there has slid off the roof of this building. Hence why I think we're gonna go ahead and head south after this. If you really want to, you can. It's just a little gross. Good? You're a weirdo. Shall we go to someplace where it's a little bit warmer? No, you like it this cold? I think Mommy and Daddy want to travel south and go someplace a little bit warmer. Although I do love the Pacific Northwest because it's just so green and gorgeous here. Everywhere you look, it's beautiful. It's just not the right time of year to be in an RV. Hence why this park, I think there is 4 people here. So there are probably more employees here than there are guests right now. So we're gonna go ahead and head west today towards the coastline and then end up traveling south over the next week or so, just so we can get a little bit warmer weather because winter is officially here. Winter is coming. So while our video is uploading this morning, me and Goose are out on a little tiny hike. They actually have this trail which is designated for kids 11 years and under, and it's kind of cool. Check this out. They even have, show them, what is that? You're in the way, what is it? Ta-da! It's even got little arrows telling you which directions to go. All right, which way do we go then? That way? Okay. I think it's technically, oh, a pine cone, very cool.
Pokey.
I think it's technically designated as a biking trail, but there's nobody here. We're literally the only ones here. So, you know, figured we'd go for a quick little hike.
Don't follow this arrow.
What? You're breaking the rules. Ah, you're breaking the rules.
I'm going to follow that arrow.
Oh, look at that. There's another arrow. Nice. All right, well, then we go this way. Back to the beginning. So what are you doing, kiddo? You gotta stick your tongue out further than that.
I got one!
Okay, you guys, we have been inside working all day long, doing schoolwork, working on the vlog, editing our Christmas photo. And speaking of Christmas, we walk outside and this is what we see. It is snowing massive snowflakes. What do you think, Goose? Is that pretty cool? You freaked out. Show them what you did when we first saw it. She was literally screaming, "It's snowing!" I didn't.
Real quick, hand me, no.
What's up?
Hand me that. Take this one out and run through her first snow. Ready, set, run!
It's so cold and it's
What'd you think, Mom?
She's like, my head is freezing, Mom.
Yeah.
So the reason we actually came outside is because me and Goose are going on a date. Come on, kiddo, watch out for the giant mud puddles. Step over. We're gonna go see a movie. Do you remember what movie we're gonna see?
Legos.
We're gonna go see the Lego Ninjago movie. The Lego movies are usually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie though, of all the Lego movies, I think this is the one that I am least excited to see. Oh man, it is freezing. The diesel's taking a little while to warm up. Usually it starts right away, but it is, there we go. All right, so let's go and see the movie, yeah? Sound good?
But I like the snow. Why is it snowing?
Because it's freezing. I didn't think we were that high of elevation. I think we're only at like 1,000 feet elevation and it is snowing. Seriously guys, check that out. That is legitimate snow. It's not really sticking, as you can see, it's just melting right there on the floor, but those are some big flakes of snow. How cool was that to just walk out and see that? A lot of cool. You can use one of the blankets to stay warm if you need to. Okay, let's go see a movie.
Dad.
Lloyd?
That's right, your son, and it's Lloyd.
No. Lloyd. I named you.
You ruined my life.
That's not true. I haven't even been a part of your life. How could I ruin it? I wasn't even there.
Baby, now we got bad blood.
We just came back from Lego Ninjago, and check out those views. Check out that, too. Ooh, that's beautiful.
Oh, Mommy made her delicious white bean chicken chili. You're being such a good kid there, Maverick. Just chilling in your little high chair. We are finally having a sit down, all at the table dinner, and it smells delicious. I love this white bean chicken chili that Ashley makes. The movie was okay. Baby Chick really enjoyed it. It was aimed at a much younger demographic than even the original Lego movie. So your kids will probably like it. Adults, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I took like a 10-minute nap in the middle. Probably the most expensive nap I've taken in a while, but I needed it.
So one of the first places that we went to after Leavenworth was Monroe, Washington. Now, that's not because we had anything we really wanted to see. It was just because that gave us like a 3-4 hour drive, and that's about the extent of what we wanted to push the girls. Plus, that was one of the places that we found 1,000 trails. James is working, I'm trying to get some of the house picked up and just kind of get a little more organized again and get dinner going, and it starts to snow. I love snow, but I don't like driving in it with an RV. Well, I don't like driving in it for the most part, but I don't like driving in it in an RV. Not that I'm driving in it, because my husband is, but I don't like him driving in it in the RV. So as we're leaving Leavenworth, it was snowing, which was a high anxiety type of thing for me. And I am so proud of my husband, because I know that's a stressful thing. Like, he's in charge of not only our safety, the pickup, but also our home. And he takes that on really, really well. So thank you, honey, for getting us safely through the snow. I was super excited because it was Maverick's first time to see snow, to be in snow. Now James just did like a quick run through the snow with her. So I am excited, and hopefully at Christmas, when we go back to visit, hopefully there will be snow, because I know that Goose is looking forward to it. She loves to eat it. She's such a weirdo. Guys, it's hilarious. She goes, the best thing about snow is eating it and licking it. Okay. And then what Goose loved also is that after they went on their date, they came home and there was soup on that icy cold day, and she had a lot of fun with it.
So a little while ago, you guys, I ordered some aftermarket mud flaps for the Ram truck because with these big oversized tires, especially in the front with the leveling kit, it just likes to throw rocks and debris. And if you look over here on the trailer, you can see all here along the corner of the trailer, it just gets beat with rocks and dirt and leaves and whatnot. So by putting these in, not only will it help protect the truck's paint and all that kind of stuff, but it'll help protect the fifth wheel from just getting dinged and scratched and potentially damaged from rocks and other things being thrown up at it. So while we got a little bit of sunshine here in the Vancouver area, I'm gonna go ahead and try and put these bad boys on. Hopefully it goes smoothly. It's supposed to be dummy proof where I can just use the factory screws and whatnot and not have to re-drill anything. So theoretically even I can install it, but we'll see how that actually goes. All right, I think that looks pretty good, yeah? To be honest, the only thing I'm a little bit nervous about is I ordered the extra large ones because I knew I had oversized tires, but with all the weight of the fifth wheel on the trailer, I'm just hoping that this doesn't bottom out and rub on the ground because I've only got like 4 inches of clearance. So I'm kind of nervous about that, to be honest. But it looks good and I think it should work.
After Monroe, we head to Ridgefield, Washington. We found a state park to stay there. When we first got there, I was a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. But I was pleasantly surprised. So we got to Ridgefield and then we got to meet up with James's family. And then we dropped off the RV so that James could have his hitch welded on or have something so that he could put the hitch on the back so that we could take the dirt bikes with us down south.
Let me just fill you in there. Basically what was going on is we took the fifth wheel to Camping World in Portland, Oregon, because that was the nearest one to where we were staying. And the reason we're doing that is because the stock bumper on the fifth wheel is not really suitable for mounting much of anything on. Like you could put a small bike rack on there, maybe, but there have been horror stories with even just that. So in order for me to be able to rack mount my 200+ pound dirt bike, we kind of needed some reinforcements. So we dropped it off there. That way we could have a legitimate 350 pound rated hitch put on the back of that so I can mount my dirt bike. And this has been a struggle. I have called so many places and been put off because everybody's like a month out and then we never are at a place for a month. So we had to like call 2 weeks ahead to like get this appointment. Anyways, it was a headache. So I am so glad that the fifth wheel is finally in there. We're finally going to get this hitch hooked up and I'm going to be able to bring the dirt bikes with us on this road trip, which is what I've been wanting to do the entire time. And I know a lot of you have been asking like, where are the dirt bikes? I miss the dirt bikes. Me too, guys. Me too. I have been missing them big time, but they've been sitting at Aunt Stacy's and Uncle B's because we had no way to take them with us.
What you doing, Goose?
Painting Dad's nails.
Painting Dad's nails?
The goose salon.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah.
I don't think I have nail polish remover.
Seriously?
Just.
Well, I have
At least it's blue-ish. Kind of bluish purple.
You are gonna look so manly getting the RV, or taking the RV to get the hitch put in for your dirt bike.
Yeah.
Just matching the dirt bike, huh? And this one is playing with sister's toys. Are you playing with Sissy's toys? Did you sit yourself up all by yourself?
Look at that. She pulled herself up on the coffee table.
She's pulled herself up and she's sat herself up from a laying down position.
Not only has she sat herself up, but she actually grabbed this table and pulled herself up and stood up all on her own.
Yeah.
So
I have
she's
a
getting
picture.
a lot more control, and she's doing the army crawl thing.
And the boot.
She hasn't yet actually crawled.
But she's getting up on her knees.
Yeah.
She actually in the morning she did it.
She crawled all on her own?
No, she got up on
she got
her
up on her
knees.
knees. Very
And
cool.
she's been doing the booty scoot, right?
Yeah. She's getting a lot more control. We're gonna have to start baby proofing stuff.
Alright. You done?
Oh snap! How do I look?
Wait, can I do mine?
Hi.
Alright you guys, so I just got back from the Ram dealership where I had the fuel filters replaced on this, and they kind of did an overall inspection of the 2014 Ram. Unfortunately, it looks like this little thing right here, the EGR valve, this thing behind here, which recirculates some of the exhaust back into the engine for various reasons, temperature, exhaust, blah, 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 blah. It needs to be cleaned. So they were gonna charge me $1,300 to take that thing off and clean it out. Granted, I had never heard of the EGR valve until this, so I had no idea what it is. But after doing some good old YouTube research, I figured out, you know what? I think I can do this. So I went to the auto parts store, bought like a $5 bottle of cleaner, and with some simple tools, fingers crossed, after a few hours work, it will be done and all will be good to go, and I will have saved myself $1,300. Or I will break something and it'll cost me more to fix it. But let's go with the first one. Let's go with option A. By the way, I have never had this experience before, but I have to have a step stool to get into my truck. This is me standing up as tall as I can in front of my pickup. This is the step stool I have to use to access the hood of my pickup. I mean, I could like reach up in here, but it is not easy to access it. Never had that problem before. All right, I've only got a few hours of daylight left, so I gotta hurry up and get this thing done. So apologies for the lack of footage while doing this, but I just gotta buckle down and get this thing done. All right, you guys, after messing around with it out there for probably about an hour, I finally got this thing off. This thing right here is the valve I've been trying to get off. I don't know if you can see, but it goes in and out, in and out. There's a little actuator out there that does that. It took far too long to get this thing off. In fact, I feel kind of bad. I actually broke, I don't know if you guys can see this, but these are the little, this is the converter that for a socket set. This little piece goes on top here. It's not supposed to come off, but I snapped three of these things trying to get one of these stinking 10mm bolts off of this sticking valve. So frustrating, but I finally got it. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this thing out, and then hopefully by tomorrow morning, we will have a perfectly functioning AGC, I already forgot what it's called. But this valve will hopefully be fully functional by tomorrow morning, and we will have way more power and have no issues towing, especially at the low RPMs, which is where I noticed it the most.
It's been getting far too cold. Way too cold to have the girls and us and Apollo in that RV.
I think I told him the other day that we're gonna head south.
We're just gonna head south. We've talked about it. As much as we're going to miss having Thanksgiving with my family and with his family and just all that stuff, because that's really important to us, that family time and getting to spend the holidays with them.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna be in the Northwest for
That's why
2 months plus. It's
That's
kind
why
of
we've been waiting
crazy.
here. But we've also been waiting here for the dirt bike. So I'm so glad that we're able to get the dirt bike thing taken care of.
So we can get out
So
of
we
this
can
rain
get out of this
and
rain
snow.
and snow and cold weather, because Goose is going stir crazy. And I don't blame her. She's in an RV.
RV life
in
is
the
awesome
rain.
so far, but when you can't get out and you're stuck in the trailer all day, day after day,
Especially
it
for a
gets old.
5-year-old, it's getting old. So we just talked about it and discussed it, and we were like, you know what? We need to do what's best for the family, for our family.
let's
And
go to
head south.
California.
So we're gonna go to California, and then we are gonna be spending Thanksgiving with family, and I'm really excited about it. And so, yeah, I'm excited.
Good morning, chicklets. How are we all doing today? Goose, how you doing? Maverick, how we doing? Mommy, how we doing? Apollo, how we doing? Okay, you guys, it is pouring down rain and the RV is still in the shop. So this is the first time Apollo, oh gosh, everybody, literally everybody is in the car. Apollo, Goose, Maverick, Ashley, me. Thankfully, it's all of our clothes. If you can see, all of our clean blankets are there. All of our clean clothes are on Ashley's lap because we stayed the night at Papa Al's house last night and it is wet. So anyways, it's only about an hour drive until we get to pick up the RV. So it's not a super long drive, but unfortunately this guy's got to sit the whole time, so he's a little bit nervous. You ready to go, buddy? How you doing, Goose? Good boy. Oh, good boy. Oh, it's all right. Good boy. Okay, let's get going.
Okay, so we are by the Renton Airport and we took a detour because it said it would save us 11 minutes and this guy decided that was totes worth it.
There was an accident on the freeway.
Not knowing if we would be able to make it through the town, he took the detour. So
to be fair, I didn't know it was an actual like town that we're going through because it said like 99, which just sounds like a highway, but it's not.
So here we are in the middle of town. Thank you to the man who let us in when we decided to try and go left when we weren't supposed to. And so, yeah, if you see a truck and a trailer, if you see any big rig that's trying to get over, don't try to just zoom in front of them, let them in. Oy, it's so frustrating. So thank you to the guy who let us in. That was very nice of you. Well done. You get a star for manners.
Gold star for the day.
Gold star for manners for the day. Gonna get lost, fall off a cliff, but that's okay, cause we're going on an adventure with Starbucks. There it is.
That's the whole reason you got out the camera and you completely missed it. All right, guys, we have the trailer. Finally, it's back. It's attached to the back of the truck. Only things did not go as smoothly as we had planned. We'll just go ahead and leave it at that for now, and we'll talk about it in the next vlog. Try and stay positive, even when there's crap going on. Focus on the good things like full-time RVing. Get out there. Life is an adventure, so make some memories.